Hi, hi.
Yes. That's a really awkward one to play my mum.
Yeah, exactly.
And dad, but my mum and dad want to listen to it. But again, they're very cool. She did. She used to want it. She's like, make the video sexier. Like, don't be afraid of it. If that's, and I'm like, Mom. It's like weird, but like, you know, it's just they understand the business.
What does she want to see you doing?
No. She's like, if you're in the game, like that's the game, right?
Yeah.
Like, do it. So.
I love the fact that your mum gets hip hop videos.
Oh yeah. They love it. They're totally hip with it. They listen to all the recent stuff that we know. They all know the same stuff. They get the names wrong sometimes, but they do know all the songs.
Jay Sean, yes sir.
Yes, brother.
How are you? You okay? Listen. We thought we'd take for a little roam around. Show you everything that's going on. You don't need security. Don't worry about it. I've got your back. I know kung fu. Come on, karate stuff. I've got you covered. Don't worry. If it goes down, I've got you back.
Safe.
Don't worry. You're safe with me. Let me show you everything we've done for you. Everything we've done. This Mela is all for you, right? Wow. 11 people. Let's get you over to meet, to see some of the people, right?
Feels great, man. The love and the warmth.
So this is all the trucks are making all this happen. You're here.
Amazing.
How's it feel being back?
It's great, man. I mean, you know what? It's all, as I said, this is the home crowd, man. It is pretty insane. The love here is really beyond insane at the moment.
Is the weather just like LA?
The weather is beautiful. Yeah. Couldn't have asked for a better weather. Thank you, England.
What you're going to be on air in a little while. You're doing a little radio show over here. You ready to go on air?
It's insane. I mean, like anywhere you walk, you can see people are just so excited. It's a wicked feeling.
And it's been a few years since you've been to a Mela as well, right? How's the London Mela experience going?
It's amazing. I mean, like everything's bigger and better.
Jay Sean is being interviewed by our very own Gagan Garawal here for the BBC Asia Network at the London Mela. You know, I have to say, we've had so many good times with Jay Sean. I, in fact, remember when Jay used to perform at this Mela when he was just starting out, making the girls go crazy. And I think it's fair to say, he still does that.
What? Come over here, bro. Your very own.
Do the Bollywood run.
Do the Bollywood. There we go. Look at this. We'll slow this down. We'll slow this down in the edit. And there you go. Oh. There you go.
My baby in bed. Come to my trailer. Since me, Jugs and Rish went to India, you know, in the beginning it was madness. Anyway, it was crazy. We couldn't believe how we were so popular in such a huge country. So for me, I was just blown away by how I haven't been there for 3 years, but the love and the support continued, and that was just amazing for me. Delhi, especially. I mean, because I'm Punjabi, right? Punjabi Sikh. So obviously there's a lot of Punjabis in Delhi, so they feel super proud of you. Yeah. I was getting mobbed by men, not girls. Like, I'd say the first 10 rows were guys. And that's weird for me, especially when you got to sing songs like Eyes on You. I'm like, no, you.
Behind you.
So it was just weird for me. And then they chased me back to the hotel. The guys chased me back to the hotel. No lie, I'll tell you why, right? One of them started off the madness. JJ, please, can I get an autograph? I was like, yeah, cool, man, what's your name? Huh? Sanjay. Okay, Sanjay. To Sanjay, Jay Sean. He took it back. Right, love! Right, love! I was like, what? Right, love! All right. I was like...
Put kisses!
Yeah.
Kisses! One for cheek! Wait a minute! I love it. Mad love.
And then we got to the hotel, and I was like, all right, I'm not going to be an idiot. Like, whatever. They're obviously massive fans. Let's do a picture or whatever. So then the security guy is saying to them, he's like, it's from America. He's like, don't touch the artist. Don't touch the artist. Right? You can't hug him. You can't hug him. And I was like, all right, cool. He's drunk. This guy, little guy, he's drunk. He goes, I don't care. I'm going to touch you. I was like, I don't care.
That's hilarious. So, Mumbai though is film city. So, you know, with all that going on there, with all the Bollywood scene, why not get into a film? You could play one of those characters you've met. Yeah, all those voices that you do.
You know what? I mean, the Bollywood thing is, I would love to. I really would. You know, but you have to be smart. Again, like, it's branding, man. For me, brand is super important. I'm not interested in making more money or making myself more famous if it's by the wrong moves. I don't want to do that. Like, my integrity to me is everything. I want to be proud of my work, always. So if I do a role that it's not right for me or whatever, I can't do that. But the minute the right role comes in, I'd love to be able to do something like that.
And on the other side, though, Priyanka Chopra wants to get into singing. There was a lot of talk. There's been pictures of you guys been seen together talking business, like in restaurants, things like that, has been floating around. Were you talking business? What's going on with Priyanka?
Me and Priyanka are very good friends. I mean, she was out in LA a little while ago, which is now basically where I live. I moved out there. And so, she came and she hung out, and she was actually doing an album. So I wrote 3 songs for her album. And it's going to be amazing. It's going to be really, really good. The songs are awesome.
What's her voice like? Can she sing?
Yeah, she sings great. I mean, it's the style of that she's doing is going to be unique for her. We're trying to craft it for her, but it's pop music.
And she's singing in English. So you've written
completely in English.
And with Indian melodies and nothing?
No, nothing like that. It was just it was very clear that she wanted to show that just because you're from India and you do, doesn't mean that you have to sing in Hindi. They love English songs out there. If you haven't been to India, you'd be surprised at how that country has developed. It's everything is just English, everything. They don't go for tea, they don't go for chai, they go for coffee. It's let's go for coffee. Everything's westernized.
Modern, yeah.
Yeah, everything.
Modern.
They still do that.
Yeah.
That is the one thing annoys me. I'll tell you why it annoys me. Because I don't know what the answer is. I'll say to them at the airport, I'm like, is my bag going from here all the way to the final destination? Is that a yes or a no? That's like a yes and a no. Tell me yes or no. So I never know what they mean.
Vagueness. How do you go about penning a song then? So if Priyanka says, write me some songs, what's the process then? What do you do?
Well, I mean, when I'm writing for other artists, the first thing I always do is I ask them, if they're in the room, I ask them, would you feel comfortable singing this? Is this something you would say? If it's not, I'll change the lyrics. And I'll be like, so what would you say? How would you say this? Whatever, I'm gonna put it in. Is this topic right for you? Is this what you want to talk about? Do you care if people think this is a true story? So it's important to know where they're at. And for Priyanka, she's very poetic. So she doesn't like general terms. You're exactly what I need, you're what I want. Those kind of things are cliches. So she's like, we'll write something. I think I use that in Dance With You. And she was like, let's write something more poetic. So we come up with something different for her.
Break it down.
You alright? Thank you guys. Bye-bye. One more. Whoa. Take care. See ya. No worries. Love you. See you guys. Bye-bye. Yeah. It's gonna be great. Yep.
I wonder